My roommate copied my every purchase obsessively, so I went shopping for justice. I lived with a human photocopier named Megan, who had this compulsive need to own every single thing I purchased. And I'm not talking about getting inspired by my style. I mean, if I bought a new lamp on Monday, she'd have the exact same one by Wednesday. If I got prescription glasses with specific frames, she'd buy the same frames with fake lenses, even though she had perfect vision. If I got a specific tattoo on my ankle, she'd get the exact same design in the exact same spot within a week. Despite me telling her to stop, she kept taking it way too far. I saved for 3 months to buy this emerald green designer dress for my birthday party and specifically asked Megan not to copy it. She promised she wouldn't, but showed up to my party wearing the exact dress, then told everyone I'd copied her. My boyfriend Tyler handmade me a one-of-a-kind anniversary necklace with our initials, and 2 weeks later, Megan wore an identical version, claiming her boyfriend came up with the design even though she was single. Then came my job interview outfit. The night before my dream position at a design firm, Megan accidentally spilled wine all over my clothes. I had nothing left to wear, and I was so disheartened that I just ended up canceling. The next morning, she left wearing my exact planned outfit for her interview at the same company an hour before mine. She got the job and told everyone I'd been copying her career path. Her mom even called me once saying I should stop copying Megan so much. After losing my dream job to her, I stopped sharing anything. I've been secretly building an online vintage clothing business for 8 months, working only at coffee shops and using my mom's address for everything. It was finally starting to be successful, and I felt proud of something that was completely mine. Then one day, my mom stopped by the apartment while I was at work to drop off some mail. She took a phone call in the living room about my business, speaking loudly because of her hearing aid. Yeah, she's doing amazing. Over 100 orders just this week. I'm so proud of her. Megan heard everything from her room. Within 72 hours, she'd launched a vintage Rosa shop with my exact aesthetic, undercut all my prices by 20%, and contacted my customers directly after going through my car to find their information. When I confronted her, she smiled sweetly and said vintage was trending and creative minds think alike. I realized that Megan was akin to a parasite who'd never stop, so I decided if she wanted my life so badly, I'd give her a life worth copying. I spent 2 weeks studying her patterns, and realized her fatal flaw was that she copied blindly without researching anything because she was too eager to have it first. I recruited my cousin Jake to play a luxury goods dealer named Matt. Then I created a fake Instagram as a lifestyle influencer and started leaving evidence around the apartment. Fake receipts for designer bags, empty luxury boxes filled with thrift store finds, always acting paranoid when she was around. She took the bait immediately when I started posting on my fake influencer account about investment portfolios and passive income. The next morning, I began bringing home shopping bags from exclusive designer stores, acting embarrassed whenever she saw them. Inside were just thrift store purchases rewrapped in saved tissue paper. For a week, I casually mentioned my personal connection with Matt, who got me 90% discounts through exclusive connections. Megan badgered me relentlessly until I agreed to introduce them. Jake showed up in a rented BMW wearing a fake Rolex and speaking in a ridiculous European accent we'd practiced. He toured her around his private showroom, which was actually just a storage unit filled with sophisticated replicas. She actually bought everything she could. The fake designer bag alone cost her $8,000. When Jake pitched his luxury import business opportunity, she took out personal loans to invest $30,000 she didn't have. She maxed out 3 credit cards buying his entire collection and spent weeks posting about her new luxury lifestyle. The climax came at her massive party to show off her investments. One guest brought a friend who authenticated items for estate sales. This woman examined Megan's prized handbag and loudly explained to the crowd how to spot fake designer hardware while using Megan's bag as an example. The expert exposed everything as counterfeit while guests filmed on their phones. Megan tried to blame me, but I showed receipts from thrift stores dated the same days as my luxury hauls. Jake had already disappeared with her investment money. Now she's drowning in debt living with her parents. Old habits die hard, but sometimes they die expensive.